The Joe Blackula perspective is gonna be my outlet. I'm good at what I do. I love movies, so I'm gonna talk about it. I'm a father. I'm a music producer. I don't make beats. I'm a native Chicagoan. Southeast side, Greater Grand Crossing. I have a voice that I don't like everyone to hear. I have opinions. Sometimes I don't need everyone to know. I'm frustrated. I'm a Chiari malformation survivor. I've had 2 brain surgeries. I needed a platform, I created one. Please do not call me Joe. Call me JB. I'm creative. I am the only son of Rita and James. I am FOI. I am Jonathan 2X. And I am the infamous Joe Blackula. Cue my drop.
Joe Blackula.
Thank you kindly. All right, I'm done. That was a good one.
Joe Blackula. Dobson Mars.
I just had to get this off my chest. Cause niggas got to feel how I feel.
Joe Blackula.
You recording? That you touch! You know, like, hookah. How's my hair? Stop it! I'm straight raw. Stop. I just need something to get my mouth juicy. Wow. I don't get no experience in it. I better prove everything you use. Oh, say. What? You're not throwing me off. What did I say? Got to
Thank you. So what was it about the Baileys the other day when I was looking at you drinking and you was like, no, you're not recording me doing that?
Cause I'm in my natural habitat. Like this is just what I do.
But could you understand why I would want to at least get some pictures of those stills?
Yes, and that's why I said no.
Woo!
No.
So.
Or can I get a little juice? Can I get a little wind first?
Oh, you still hot?
It's always hot. It's when I'm talking. Oh yeah. We put on that high real quick for a second. Yeah. Just for like 5 seconds.
This little Beyonce shot with you.
Right out of my hair.
Let's talk about them earrings. Where did them earrings come from?
So we were at church and they were had a small business expo, and me and Kyrie G went and I saw these earrings and I was like, oh, they kind of dope. What I'm learning is that I want to wear stuff that I normally wouldn't pick out for myself because I'm so basic when it comes to style. Like, style is not my thing. I'm gonna be the first. I can't walk into a room and be like, oh, this white room, I'll put this wall, this color. That ain't in me. I'm not good with picking out my outfits and nothing like that. So when I see stuff that's really like, oh, that was kind of big and outrageous, hey, you don't want to wear them. So I'm kind of in that mode right now. But I did not know when I picked them out, because I had my braids in my hair when I picked them out. When I picked these out, I did not know it was going to kind of match the fadiness of my hair. Kind of like a perfect match, huh? Yeah, so I love them. You like them? Oh, Jesus Christ. Next. Shit. She is not finna stay here. Jesus Christ. But I asked a question.
What was the question?
Did you like them? You so difficult.
Yeah.
You go around the block to cross the motherfucking street. I just need you to cross the street with me sometime. Can you do that? What's the movie? What movie was that? Can you do that with me? The movie with Ben Affleck and Samuel L. Jackson. The accident, changing lanes.
Oh, wow.
You seen that movie?
I have.
Remember how the wife bullied him to, hey, my dad just wants you to do this and just sign a document, take it to the court. And he was gonna do it. But at the end, because he had more control over his life at the end of the movie, he was asking his wife, like, you know, hey, I wanna do this. Can you do that with me? Can you go there with me? Can you walk across the street with me? So that's what I'm asking you. Can you just cross the street? Can we not go around the block sometimes? Ooh, I'm glittered up. Jesus.
Where does the glitter come from?
It's a lotion I have, a body butter. It's a body butter. Body butter. Today is Tuesday, April 25th.
Year?
2023. Saturday was April 22nd, 2023.
So 7 days before that would have been what?
Oh, shoot now, look. Pull your phone out.
So here's my overall question. I think it was April 15th, April 16th, 2023. Did you see what the youth that were in Chicago did when they went downtown? What is your honest opinion about what you saw?
Okay, so what I hate about social media sometimes is that people put out their own narrative to a situation that happened, and sometimes it's the wrong narrative. So you saw this video of this white woman, it was a still shot, and a black man was kind of around her, but it was a lot of black teens, and you could tell they were causing a lot of fuss. So it looked like that they were jumping the white woman. So the caption was like, oh, now they know how we feel, and now they know how, because it looked like the black people was jumping on a white woman. Come to find out, it was a white woman with her black boyfriend. They were just coming out of a restaurant, and I guess they wanted his hat or something happened, and they just charged him, and she was actually trying to defend her boyfriend, and they kind of beat both of them up, but they lived to tell a story. And even a white woman was talking about how the police just drove past them as they was getting up off the ground. So I like waiting to figure out what the true story is about what we're seeing on social media, because you could get tied up in that and thought that they were jumping a white woman, and they weren't. They was actually jumping another black boy, but the woman she was stand up. So they were talking about her in a derogatory way, which in actuality, she the shit, because she wasn't gonna let her black boyfriend go down. Like if they was both gonna die, they was dying together. And she was actually trying to protect her. She was fighting them back. But it was so many, it's like they swarmed on them.
Some breaking news off the top. Hundreds of teens flooding into downtown Chicago tonight, smashing car windows, trying to get into Millennium Park, prompting a major police response. Within the past few minutes, shots were fired near the corner of Madison and Michigan. Now, we had a news crew on the scene, but they had to move because of safety concerns. I was there a little bit earlier, about an hour and a half ago, and saw police escorting tourists and visitors to their cars in the Millennium Park parking garage. The crowd was trying to get into Millennium Park, but there are checkpoints that are not allowing anyone under the age of 21 who's not with an adult to get in. So they're massing across the street on the other side of Michigan Avenue. I spoke to a woman whose car was smashed by people jumping on the windshield. She says the crowd began beating her husband as he sat in the driver's seat. He's now been sent to Northwestern Memorial Hospital. I also talked to a woman, a Chicago native, who was appalled by what she saw.
What I see out here is completely ludicrous, to be honest with you. I'm appalled at what I see. I'm from Chicago, and I understand kids having a good time, but it's simply bad parenting. We have to do better as parents. Our kids should not be out here. Where are their parents at? That's my question.
The situation continues to develop at this hour. As we mentioned, we have a reporter on the scene, but there are some security concerns. Fox 32's Nate Rogers is on Michigan Avenue in a protective position. Nate, can you tell us what you see right now?
Yeah, that's right, Dane. As you just mentioned, we're downtown on Michigan and Randolph. I'm actually probably a block away from a lot of where the chaos has originated. Right now, Chicago police are trying to clear Michigan Avenue, at least from Randolph until maybe 3 or 4 blocks south on Michigan. Very active scene indeed. Hundreds of officers working this investigation. There are reports, unconfirmed by Chicago police, of multiple people shot at Michigan and Washington, also Michigan and Wabash. The Chicago Fire Department, we're told, is here along with paramedics and Chicago SWAT teams, all assisting in this investigation. Now, the chaos here downtown began or erupted just before 8 p.m. Several hundred young people traveling in groups, kids seen jumping barricades into Millennium Park, also jumping on top of cars. Other reports indicated large groups trying to force their way into the Art Institute. This appears to be one of those teen takeovers that we saw last year, publicized widely on social media, attracting thousands into the downtown area as well as to Chicago. Chicago area beaches. The teens are seen with their cell phones out, Bluetooth music speakers blasting, dancing while recording videos, hoping that they'll go viral. Now, I'm back out here live really just within the last 10 minutes or so ago. My photographer and I, Raphael, we heard at least 4 gunshots while we were standing at Michigan and Washington. We ran along with another TV news crew just to get to safety. Maybe 5 minutes after that, we heard even more gunshots. And so right now, Chicago police are trying to clear this area. If you can see from where I'm standing right now, gridlock traffic indeed. I mean, Chicago police here in great numbers, along with the Chicago Fire Department, paramedics. We understand that SWAT teams are here as well. A lot of folks are being rerouted to nearby public transportation just so they can get home. We also have seen police trying to escort tourists back into their hotels. Chicago police working right now to get a handle on all of this. We haven't received any updated information on if there have been any victims associated with any of this. That is the latest here in downtown Chicago. Nate Rogers, Fox 32, Chicago.
I hated everything about watching these kids on this bus or on these cars. Now, if somebody would have hit the gas and just said, you know what, we just going for broke, and killed them, it'll be somebody's mother right now on the camera saying, why they killed my child? Well, why the fuck is he downtown? You know what would be so dope? If there was just one parent that would sacrifice their kid to hold them accountable, to bring them to the police station or do whatever they need to do, because y'all gotta know something. Somebody gotta know something. But I hope, just like they doing these damn PPP loans, they getting all these facial recognition shots off the cameras. They coming to your door and they locking motherfuckers up. And I hope they do the same thing with these teens. Somebody gotta be held accountable to show the example of what will happen. I just don't understand, and I feel so bad. But like the mayor, Mayor Lightfoot, she's probably at her crib like, y'all didn't want me in office anyway. But I don't even understand how you can start to strategize on how to stop that. There's so many entries to downtown. Like, how do you stop all of them? How do you control it? So I'm a suburbanite now, born and raised in the city of Chicago, west side, south side, all that. But right now I'm a suburbanite, and I remember when they was doing that rioting. Just let you know the difference between people who can do something about their shit and people who can't do nothing about their shit. I remember they shut down the expressways to go into Aurora, the southwest suburbs, the northwest suburbs. Like, you couldn't even drive out of like the Chicago area. They locked it down because they didn't want that, spilling into the different suburbs, right? So I just can't believe that these kids got this much damn to just do shit like this. I mean, fighting, and then as soon as you hear gunshot, everybody hit the ground running. When they were on that bus, like, I gotta stop saying like, when they were on that bus, I couldn't even imagine what was going through the bus driver, because now, not only does he have to protect himself, he got to protect everybody on the bus, because now you can't let nobody on. You just got to let this shit happen. You just got to let the battery die. It was horrible. I even heard the news journalists trying to send teams downtown to get this footage where they were harassed and their cars was jumped on. My mother made a comment that, this summer she wanted to take the kids, on the river walk on a Saturday. I was like, man, we're not going downtown on a Saturday. We're going to go on a Monday or Tuesday. But it's like, you can't even, it was so horrible. I felt sorry for like everybody who had to experience these wild ass fucking kids downtown. And then they was ghetto as fuck. They were loud. You heard them, and all the people, so many people had their cameras out. And you could just hear them cussing. They just walking by, slapping people's phones. They just running. And as soon as somebody pull out a gun and shoot their ass, then now the mother's like, well, my son was a good kid. No, he wasn't. No, she wasn't. No. I hate it. It's horrible. I pray that something can be done in Chicago where all this shit can just stop.
Did you see any comments during that time period that was justifying what was done, what they were doing?
Hell no. Somebody, I ain't seen none of that. Who, the kids were justifying it? No, this is what, now look, I was, on another note, I just want to know, why can't we just as black people or whatever, who started this text? Like, how they all get the information? Like, what kind of app they got? I just don't understand. I ain't seen none of it on social media.
I will show it to you.
Yeah, I didn't. Was it a meme?
It's a post.
It's not a flyer?
It's like a digital flyer.
And somebody just kept sharing it. I just want to know if these teenagers can formulate this togetherness shit to do this shit. We gotta be doing something. I just don't understand.
So look, wait. They actually made one for this past weekend.
Okay.
But that Pastors March, whatever the hell
I did.
countered it.
So I did see that. I think I just saw it a couple days late, so I didn't understand. I saw it on Sunday. So I thought they were going down there on Sunday to do a prayer walk. But I remember you told me they were doing it for Saturday. So that says a lot. I love to hear that a group of men, pastors, influential men, black men. But I loved how they did that. And then to hear that it didn't happen means it worked. So we just gotta keep it going. But then we just gotta figure out, how do you put these niggas on curfew? How do you keep them in the house? But then, now let's go back to single mothers. You probably got a mother who has kids and she's probably working the midnight shift. Kids probably not listening to her. Those are the parents that should be saying something. You know your kid probably was down there. Like, are you questioning your kid? Are you questioning your friends? Like Lativia, she always want to see her friends. Somebody come pick her up, somebody driving. I want to see their license. She's like, Mama Kelly, no. This is the world we live in. You just never know what's going on. So I think the more questions we ask, the more we find out, or the more that make people not want to really do what they think they can do. I pray for all the single parents. I feel sorry for all single parents who have young children that are just causing this much fucking craziness in the city of Chicago. And they all hanging out together. They said there was a couple CTA drivers that got beat up. They not even hurting people that did anything to them anymore. They just hurting innocent people that's in the way. And you think about it, you don't see the post, you go downtown, city of Chicago, weekend, and all of a sudden you're in the middle of this. What you gonna do? It's crazy. It's crazy.
With that being said, do you think that you could have been, at a certain point in time, been part of that mob action?
As a teenager?
Yeah.
No. My badness didn't affect other people. My badness was solely self-inflicted, right? I did things that hurt me. I didn't do things to hurt others, especially innocent people. No, I never had that mindset. No. But please show me the post, because I need to see the post. I never seen the post.
I was just kind of annoyed by everything with my mom staring at me and our music teacher having to tell all the kids in front to be quiet. And then also, I was at one part I was distracted because my friend Giselle and my friend Nolan. My friend Giselle, she has a little sister named Monica, and my friend Nolan has a little brother named Nicholas. And Monica and Nicholas were having an argument because my friend Nolan's brother told my friend Giselle's brother to shut up, and then after that, her sister Monica got mad and told him to shut up back, and they just kind of argued the whole entire time. But they had to be quiet the whole time, and then after that they had to be sent back all the way in the back because they weren't being quiet, so they got in trouble for it.
So was all of that was going on during the song?
Yes.
Wow.
It was just like an argument the whole entire time.
During the song.
Yeah, and it was hard to focus. So at some parts I kind of like didn't know what to do. Like one part we had to put up our flag, and I like took my hand and like put it right here instead of putting the flag up. So yeah.
Wow.
We gotta do some more Jointly Disconnected.
We really do.
Yeah, I think we got a lot to talk about. Jointly Disconnected, coming to a TV near you soon.
Coming to a distributor.
Coming to a distributor near you soon.
Think you gonna get away with it? Not up in here!
Not up in here!
That's where the content gonna come in at.
That's a dope plug.
Yeah, it is. That's where the content.
So you know they have this, pardon me, because I hate it when people like, so you know such a, right? So
you know you an asshole, right? You be like, no, I ain't know that.
And you know what I think started all that? Bill do. So you know you fucked it. You know you fucked up.
Oh yeah. That's don't tell me.
I thought. So you know what I'm saying that you done fucked up. No, you know that, don't you? No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, don't you? No, you done fucked up.
Menace to Society.
You know you fucked up. So here's my question to you. So we have this damn Freaknik documentary that's scaring the shit out of all the aunties.
Cause they got the pictures and
all
videos.
The grandma. I don't know what the fuck they got. I'm not even about to insult your intelligence and ask you if you remember that time period.
I do.
Is that something that you had ever thought about going down to?
Yeah, I think we tried to go down to, but then it was the whole thing, not, the hotels, and then, you're paying, no, you shouldn't go. So plan to go, but never went. But heard about the freak. New people that went. This is my thing. Shit. This is why you just tell your shit the way it is, right? So that way ain't nobody got nothing on you, right? I remember, I think I saw a post. It was like, yeah, that was me. I was down there. It was like somebody found a picture or whatever. My thing is just this. If it was you, it's like, it's okay. Like, should nobody be embarrassed of anything that they show us? Nothing should be embarrassed of. Nothing should be embarrassing to anybody. It's what you did. It's over. Keep it moving. But I can't wait to see the documentary.
So wait a minute, the last thing you just said was you shouldn't be embarrassed about pictures. Look, my ex sent me a picture of me in '95. I was embarrassed as shit.
Wait, what were you doing though?
I was laying on the bed.
I mean, well, were you doing something that
No.
Okay, well, why was you embarrassed?
Because I was fat as hell. And I forgot that I looked.
But you're not fat anymore.
Well,
See, the embarrassment comes in. The embarrassment should come in if you the same shit, right? So if the auntie look at herself on Freaknik and she got like her foot on the pole and she twerking with like panties on and she's still doing that shit now, then you should be embarrassed as fuck. But if you've changed and blossomed and lost weight, you shouldn't care.
I shouldn't care.
You shouldn't care.
Well, it's more so of I don't like the way I looked. How about that?
Right, but
more so.
And you did something about it.
Yeah.
And you don't look like that no more.
So there's the picture.
Oh, you remember that? You sent me that. You don't even look like you.
Really?
Yeah, you was chunky. You played a video game.
Yeah, I think that was '95.
Look at the bed. There was a canopy bed. There had a lot of shit on the floor. Oh, there was an AKA?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at the man. The bitch was little as hell. I am judging her all the time. Oh, she was kind of big too. Ooh, two big people. Look, you. I am Kendra G. First of all, I love Kendra G. Shout out to Kendra G. People be on there like, look, I'm fat and I don't want nobody fat too. Like, two fat people don't work together. She's like, she on a lace top. Okay, Jay Billa, what they call you?
We talking about this picture though. So
yeah, I mean, you was fat. You was fat. You lost weight, but you was pulling the slimmies with the weight, wasn't you? No. Well, you laying on somebody's bed.
Huh?
It's clearly a girl's bed.
Yeah, that was her bed.
So you was with her.
Yeah.
How was y'all making it? Is it true about the two fat people? Like,
it was
like
fat.
both of y'all stomachs getting away? Like, do you have to lift up?
It wasn't the stomachs, it was just the fat, period.
So y'all was hiding the bed together.
No, it just shit wasn't connecting like it should. I'm just gonna say
That's a good analogy. It just wasn't fitting. It wasn't fitting.
it just wasn't.
Just didn't quite.
You plug a fucking, plug the plug in the wall.
You keep looking for it.
Or the old back in the day when you screw the cable cord in there. And
you never could get it. Just keep screwing.
You gotta keep kind of going back there, jiggling every now and then. That's how it was.
Yeah.
And it just.
That's awful. That sounds awful.
It was terrible. Yes, it was god awful.
Awful. But I think like in moments like that, you shouldn't be embarrassed because you changed it. It's if you the same thing that you was embarrassed about, you still that thing, then yeah, you should be embarrassed. But it's when you change and you overcome.
No pun intended.
Don't snort at me. Shit.
Look, man, I'm a consummate producer, man. What can you do?
Two ways.
I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, you gotta see it, YouTube.
Yeah, I just, gold. I kind of like,
You said nah.
it's like, well, I'm good at sleeping.
Okay.
And yeah.
Who are you? Hey, I am Ebony. No. I am Ebony San Luis Kelly.
What the hell?
Give me a chance. I am vibrant. I am enthusiastic. I am loud. I am the one you want to know. I am confident. I am sexy. I do phenomenal shit.
Talk that shit!
I am great. You looking at greatness.
Who are you?
Ebony San Luis Kelly. We gotta do some more Jointly Disconnected.
We really do.
Yeah, I think we got a lot to talk about. Jointly Disconnected, coming to a TV near you soon.
Coming to a distributor near.
Coming to a distributor near you soon.
Think you gonna get away with it? Not up in here!
Get up in here!
That's where the content gonna come in at.
That's a dope plug.
Yeah, it is. That's where the content.
The Joe Blackula perspective is going to be my outlet. I'm good at what I do. I love movies, so I'm going to talk about it. I'm a father. I'm a music producer. I don't make beats. I'm a native Chicagoan. Southeast side, Greater Grand Crossing. I have a voice that I don't like everyone to hear. I have opinions. Sometimes I don't need everyone to know. I'm frustrated. I'm a Chiari malformation survivor. I've had 2 brain surgeries. I needed a platform. I created one. Please do not call me Joe. Call me JB. I'm creative. I am the only son of Rita and James. I am FOI. I am Jonathan 2X. And I am the infamous Joe Blackula. Cue my drop.
Joe Blackula.
Thank you kindly. All right, I'm done. That was a good one.
Joe
Blackula.
Dobson Mars.
I just had to get this off my chest. Cause niggas got to feel how I feel.
Jonathan, you have to remember, crust has to be crunchy. I just need something to get my mouth juicy.
Wow.
For real, I don't know. My mouth ain't never dry.
Joe Blackula.